Nice. Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Welcome. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You are welcome. 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 So, guys, as you guys can see, the market is still holding strong. Bitcoin is still trading above $107,000. So, which is amazing. So, guys, let's dive into the market. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. So, guys, there's a lot of good things happening in the crypto space, man. So, Michael Saylor, just like as I predicted yesterday, so Saylor just bought another huge amount of Bitcoin, so it's amazing. So, not just Michael Saylor, Meta Planet just added another 1,005 Bitcoin to their portfolio. So, you guys know what that means. So, the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So this is what I'll be saying. And one of the way for you to hedge against inflation is to make sure that you are holding a Bitcoin in your portfolio. So which is what the big boys, they are doing. They keep buying and buying and buying and buying. So that is because they realize that is one of the way for them to hedge against inflation. So as you guys can see on my screen, so just about 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin, not even up to 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin did back down to $98,000. Now you guys can see we are holding above $107,000. So guys, there are a lot of good news to share with you guys. A lot of headline. As you guys can see, a day like today, Solana is booming. So you guys can see that Solana is trading above. So you guys can see on the screen above $157, which show that So it's been holding strong these days. That is because just about a few hours ago that RXE reported that Solana's ETF and staking will start trading on their platform the next few days. So, which are amazing. That is why Solana is booming a day like today. So, and I'll still have on-chain data here that show that so wallet holding more than about $1 million worth of Bitcoin is still skyrocketing. So we show that the Wall Street they keep buying and buying and buying. So those are I have to show you guys those data that show that the smart money they keep accumulating more Bitcoin and crypto, despite that still not making a huge effect in the price. But that does not mean that the big boys are not buying. Yeah, I can see the chat booming. You guys are all welcome. You guys are all welcome. You guys are all welcome. So I hope you guys enjoy the weekend. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. I can see Miraculous, Shidela, Kingdom, Zaza, Genius. You guys are all welcome. Matthew, Josephine, Jude, Ravens, Slade, Gloria, Trekker. You guys are all welcome. You guys are Larvin. You guys are welcome. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. As always, you guys know we'll always be here to show you guys the data, what is happening in the market, so you guys can keep DCA in the crypto space. Robinhood, they said that they will be launching a stock. They will be launching tokenizing stocks in Europe in the next few days. Sailor just accumulated another 5,975 Bitcoin. So it's no, as of today, they are now holding 597,000 Bitcoin as of today. So which is amazing. That is Michael Saylor, but they just added another 4,980 Bitcoin today, which is crazy. So guys, let's dive into the market. As you guys can see, so let's dive into the market. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is trading above $107,500 above, so which is amazing. So Ethereum is still holding above $2,400. So SRP is still holding strong. With the weekly trade, so SRP is still up with about 11%. So it's amazing. Solana, the past 24 hours is up with almost about how many percent? Almost about 5% in the past 24 hours. Yeah, guys, as always, if you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So we'll be doing Q&A at the end of the stream. So I just want you guys to see what, the performance of the altcoins so before we dive into the market. So the coins are not doing bad. So let's dive into the market, guys. Now I'll be showing you guys. So guys, let's start with this. As you guys can see, this is the numbers of Bitcoin wallet holding above $1 million in Bitcoin. So as you guys can see, so it keep surging. This is a chart. As you guys can see here, this is a chart of Bitcoin's people who are holding more than $1 million in Bitcoin. So it keep surging. We show that the big boys keep accumulating. That's why they're still not making a huge effect in the price. That is because they keep using OTC to buy, to accumulate every single day. So I have to still show you guys those data to know that, the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. And one of the way for you to stay ahead the game is to keep using a DCA. Greetings, guys. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. So, guys, share the stream with your friends and family. Let them know about, Bitcoin and crypto. So they keep tuning in every single day so we can be discussing Bitcoin and crypto. That is because you guys who have been in crypto for a while, we know that, Bitcoin and crypto has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. Even if as of today, Bitcoin is still up with almost about 170 something million percent. There is no any other asset that can bring such return in just between a decade plus. So guys, this chart here, as you guys can see, so this is the Bitcoin price, but this is an address that holding more than $1 million worth of Bitcoin. It keeps surging, so it keeps skyrocketing. The big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So which is why you don't need to sleep on Bitcoin and crypto. So one thing I always say is that, don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. That is because the market always have, up and down. So volatility is real in the crypto space. That is because, any asset that goes up at least with about 20, 30, 40, 50% a year, for sure, it's a risk asset. So Bitcoin has been outperforming every other asset over the past few years. So guys, yesterday, just like as my source predicted, yesterday I told you guys that, seller. So I was telling you guys yesterday, Sailor will be buying more Bitcoin today. That is because Michael Sailor posted a micro strategies tracker yesterday. So he just announced this about a few hours ago. Sailor had strategy, so which they have now rebranded the companies from a micro strategy to strategy. Strategy has acquired 4,980 Bitcoin for $531.9 million. This is more than $500 million that was just still spent to acquire more Bitcoin once again. So guys, the big boys keep buying and buying and buying. This is just like a seller, not just seller that but even if the US spot ETF, they keep buying and buying, which I'll also be showing you guys those headlines as well. So Bitcoin, now they now just have, so as you guys can see here, Bitcoin has achieving with about a yield of about 19%. They are still up with about 19.7%. So as of today, they are now holding 597,325 325 Bitcoin. So which is crazy. So as of today, strategy, they keep buying and buying and buying and buying. They are now holding more than $64 billion worth of Bitcoin, sitting with about 21 billion in profit. So, guys, the big boys, they keep buying every single day. So I have to show you guys those data to say that, the big boys, they keep buying and buying and buying. So the smart money keep buying Bitcoin and crypto. So you guys can see it here. So from Bitcoin Magazine, Michael Saylor strategy now hold the 597,325 Bitcoin, worth over 64 billion, just like as I say. So the Bitcoin today is now more than $64 billion. So they keep accumulating every single day. So guys, not just Michael Saylor who is buying. As you guys can see here, this is from Meta Planet. I remember when Meta Planet started buying Bitcoin. So when Meta Planet started buying Bitcoin, they were buying at least adding 50 Bitcoin, 100 Bitcoin to their balance sheet. As of today, Meta Planet are now holding 13,350 Bitcoin. So it may sound crazy. That is because they just started buying Bitcoin less than 1 year. And when they start buying Bitcoin, they start adding 100 Bitcoin to their portfolio, 150. Today, Meta Planet, they just added another 1,005 Bitcoin to their portfolio, bringing their total holding to 13,350 Bitcoin. So, which is amazing. The big boys keep accumulating. So, every single day, despite Bitcoin is still trading sideways, holding between $107,000. You know, this show that so a lot of good things still happening in the crypto space. So this is why I always tell you guys that keep using DCA. That is because it's not a financial advice, but it's because it has been one of the best way to accumulate Bitcoin over the past few years. Traders are not people who make money in Bitcoin and crypto, but people who make money in Bitcoin and crypto are people who invest in Bitcoin and crypto and hold for a long time. So if you look at MicroStrategy start buying Bitcoin, which is now about to strategy. They start buying Bitcoin 2020. As of today, strategy are holding $21 billion in profit just by using DCM. Like I said, I did not care even if a Bitcoin is trading at between $112,000. You keep using DCM, dollar cost average. Even when Bitcoin did back down to $16,000, a lot of people was afraid that MicroStrategy they are going to get liquidated. So that was when Sailor said that even if Bitcoin did back down to $1, he will be buying all the Bitcoins. So guys, there's not much Bitcoin out there. Yesterday I showed you guys the data that showed that there's no much Bitcoin out there. So we only have 21 million of these assets that will ever exist on this planet. So there's no much Bitcoin out there. And as of today, we already have 19.8 million Bitcoin in circulation, which show that miners only have between 1.4 million Bitcoin for them to be mined over the next hundreds of years to come. So there's not much Bitcoin out there. This is an asset that has a mass supply, which is why it's totally different from gold. You can confiscate gold, you can get more gold, but you can't get more Bitcoin. We already have more. Every single day I try to explain this to you guys for you guys to know that this asset is so scarce. There's not much Bitcoin out there. So this is an asset that has a mass supply of 21 million. So so and just a MicroStrategy alone is already holding more than 64 billion worth of it. For the past 3 weeks, even if a US spot ETF, they have been accumulating and accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So which I will also be showing you guys those data. They keep buying and buying. Another one here, nation banks of Kazakhstan governor says that they are working to establish a Bitcoin and crypto reserve. More countries adding Bitcoin to their reserve, more states adding Bitcoin to their reserve. So another day to still remind you guys that US already had a Bitcoin, create a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So even if as of today they are still holding more than 200,000 Bitcoin in their reserve, which is amazing. And you guys know that everything that the US start doing, other countries will copy from them. So just like years ago when people started buying gold to add to their reserve, just that is how US started buying Bitcoin now to add to their reserve. And their plan is to own 1 million Bitcoin in their reserve. This is an asset that has just 21 million. And what country is planning to buy at least 1 million worth of it? As of today, they're already holding 200,000. Don't forget, even if a US spot ETF is already holding more than 1.2 million Bitcoin. So, which is amazing, guys. So, this is how scarce the asset is. So, every single, even if during Bitcoin conference, you guys know I live stream it here when Pakistan announced that they will be allocating more than 2,000 megawatts of electricity for them to mine Bitcoin. And they will also be creating Bitcoin strategic reserve. So, those are good things happening in the crypto space. But that does not mean Bitcoin will never dip below $100,000 once again. I will always tell you guys the truth. That's because the market is always volatile. Bitcoin is already way too high for sure. Bitcoin went from $16,000 to $112,000. We were just about $20 away from $112,000. So now the market still holding, between $107,000. It's amazing. We're almost back up to $108,000 once again. The Charisco team are so, it's like you guys are front running the market, man. So now the market is, Bitcoin is almost back up to, we are just about $300 away from $108,000. Before my live stream just now, Bitcoin was trading between $107,000. We just added another $700,000. So, guys, a lot of good things still happening in the crypto space. You guys can see it here, just like as I was saying. The Kazakhstan's plans to establish a national crypto reserve. That's amazing. Highly, guys, don't forget that, just about 2 weeks ago, Elon Musk said that he will be integrating me. You guys are all welcome. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. So, guys, always share the stream with your friends and family. Sharing the stream alone, it gives you an opportunity to be winning crypto and NFTs from me. Bitcoin and crypto NFTs from me. So, and you guys who have been for here for a while, we testify to that. That's for sure. I believe in giving back to the community. So, which is why I'm still always here every single day, at least, to let you guys know what is happening in the market. That's because I know it will encourage you guys to keep DCA in the market. So, imagine buying Bitcoin when, even if when Bitcoin was trading last cycle, when we did back down to $16,000, even if you have added just $100 to your to Bitcoin, a day like today, you will still be up huge with almost about how many S, 4 to 5S from $16,000. Even if that was 2022, less than 3 years. So you will still be up with about 4S, just Bitcoin alone. If you have the opportunity to buy Solana, that 2022, when Solana did back down to below $10, even if as of today you will still be up with another 15S. That's because Solana is still trading above $150, which is amazing. So just 50S. So there's no any other asset that can give you such return, guys. So as I was saying, don't forget, Elon is working at least to integrate crypto trading to X, aka Twitter. So those are still good things happening in the crypto space. So even if, despite that Web3 is slightly down right now, NFTs trading, as I always say, don't sleep on NFT as well. That's because there's still a lot of money to make in the NFT space. Yeah, guys, keep smashing the like, man. Smash the like. Keep smashing the like. Share this stream with your friends and family. Let them know. Sorry, guys. Let them know about Bitcoin and crypto. So let them know about this asset that we give them freedom. So that is because Bitcoin is being one of that asset that stand for freedom, decentralization. There's no any other asset that decentralized like Bitcoin. If you want to be part of Bitcoin today, it's just for you to, have a computer in your home, have electricity connect to it. You start mining Bitcoin, you start powering Bitcoin network. So that is how it works. It's very easy and simple. So it's just that it costs so a lot of electricity to start mining Bitcoin. So to mine one Bitcoin right now, I believe it will be costing at least between about $53,000. So to mine one Bitcoin, and one Bitcoin is still above $107,000. So just like at least you spend about you spend about $53,000 to mine a Bitcoin, and you'll be getting $107,000. So all you just need is to just have a stable electricity. You will start mining Bitcoin, and the community as well. They are so united. The Bitcoin and crypto community, they are so united. So ETF marks the third week. And just like as I was saying, just like I was accurate because I always check the ETF trackers, the spot ETF trackers. So because they keep accumulating for the past 3 weeks, they have been accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So I show you guys, even if as of today, just BlackRock alone is now holding more than $74 billion in Bitcoin. Just BlackRock. So, which maybe during a Q&A, I will also show you guys that. So just BlackRock alone, as of today, is holding more than $74 billion worth of Bitcoin. Like Tesla, strategy alone as well. Strategy is holding how much? 64 billion, which I just showed you guys just now. Just these two entities. So we are not including Fidelity. So as well, Meta Planet, which was already holding more than $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. So you guys can see US holding more Bitcoin, Ukraine holding more Bitcoin, China holding Bitcoin. So it's not even including Coinbase. They hold more than $200 billion worth of Bitcoin and assets in their management. Other Bitcoin and crypto asset mod in their management. That's because Bitcoin is now clarified as an asset. So, guys, don't mind my English. So, as I always tell you guys, Bitcoin and crypto is one of the things that makes me here. So, not over the past few years, just by DCA in Bitcoin and crypto alone, we make you at least to create and generate a financial freedom. Not just a financial freedom, a wife 3G word. So, guys, for sure, keep DCA. So, don't be scared. I totally understand if you are just coming into the market and the market dip out that with about 5%, 10%. So, you will be scared. And mostly days like this, altcoin has been down for a while. That is because the most money that is coming into the market right now, they are going into Bitcoin. And we all know that, so each time Bitcoin dominance is skyrocketing, and, most of the altcoin will be down. So, which is why I still say that I always recommend at least 40% in Bitcoin, 20% in Bcap, another 20% in meme coin, 20% in the NFT space. It's not a financial advice, but to my own understanding, it's one of the way at least, to this year in the market. So let's see what next. Breaking a significant development according to the CEO claim the Solana's spot ETF will begin trading this Wednesday. So, guys, if you guys can see, Solana is being up huge today. So, in the past 24 hours, you guys can see Solana is one of the altcoin in the top 10 right now that is up with almost about 5%, which is a 4.3%. That is because there are rumors that, Solana's, which is from, this rumor is from where? That SSK said that, which is RES, Osprey, they just said that Solana spot ETF and staking will begin from their platform just this next Wednesday here. And you guys know Wednesday just here was just like us during when I was during the start of the stream right now. I said just in the next few days, Solana spot ETF, according to REX, Osprey, he said that it will start on their platform, which is amazing. So, and you guys know it will bring more institutional investor in the Solana platform. And if Solana have a spot ETF, it happen to be that Solana have spot ETF, SRP will follow, SUI, ADA, all those other altcoins will follow as well. So, which is amazing. So that is why Solana is skyrocketing today, slightly up. Solana usually up with about 20-30% a day. If this come true, Solana will be up with about at least I think $200 will be possible. So if Solana head up to $200, at least I think it's a good time to take it. To take profit once again, me as well, even if me myself, I have to take profit as well if Solana head back up to $200 because, yeah, the Wall Street, they keep buying. I showed you guys the data every single day. So guys, this chart here, this is Q2. So the market head, Solana, not just Solana. So this is Q2. Bitcoin's quarterly return in Q2 this 2025, we just ended the Q2 with about 31.4%. This is huge. So you guys can see last cycle So last cycle we was down with about 12% minus 11.9%. That's because we was on downtrend to me. So you guys can see this year we just had the Q2 with a 31.4%. So let's see what a Q3 will bring this cycle. So we are at least Q3. So which I think at least you guys can see in the last few years Q3, but if we are in the bullish cycle like 2021, so Q3 we will have 25% up. So if we could have that this year, at least it will be taking Bitcoin above $130,000. But which I think at least 120,000 is still in play. So I always say, I still think that $120,000 is still in play. So you don't have to be scared. Keep DCA, keep accumulating. Look into long term. One mistake which I think a lot of people usually make is that they come into the market, they invest. So when they come into the market, they invest, they are expect their portfolio to double overnight. It does not work that way. Just like Bitcoin is now classified as an asset, but it's just like you are buying a land. You are expecting your land. You buy a land worth about, let's put it, 10,000 naira or 10,000 euro, 10,000 USDT. Most of you guys who are watching from Nigeria, you buy a land worth of 10,000 naira. You are expecting your land to double in the next few months. It does not work that way. It's an asset. You give it time to grow. So 2022, I was still here. Even if 2020 Solana Bitcoin all-time high was $64,000. A lot of people was expecting Bitcoin to head up to $100,000. Plan B as well. Plan B was predicting Bitcoin to head up to $100,000, which is why I always tell you guys that even if Plan B, he predict the market at least 80-90% accurate. So you can't predict the future 100%. So, so you can't predict the future 100%. So a lot of people was predicting Bitcoin to head up to 100,000. We head up to $64,000. The market did back down to $16,000. When we was trading $16,000, a lot of people were scared Bitcoin will be going back down to 10,000. Bitcoin will be going to zero. Me myself, I never believed Bitcoin will go back to zero. Was zero. Even if it's $16,000, we will see $16,000 once again. That's because each cycle, the market, the volatility keep reducing. Mostly this cycle. That is because we now have the Wall Street here, the big boys keep. So last cycle, Michael Saylor, when he want to buy, Michael Saylor will be buying, it, maybe Saylor may decide to earn 100 Bitcoin. Even if as of today, Saylor is now having 4,500 Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin. Last time, Saylor added $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, which is crazy. So, guys, the big boys keep buying and buying and buying. So, what I'm trying to say is that the volatility of the market keep reducing every cycle. So that is why I don't think we will see even if $16,000 once again. $50,000, yeah, it's possible. That is because if history is on our side, so if history is on our side, for the miners to run out of profit, the miner usually run out of profits before the market starts surging. But for the miners to run out of profit, at least Bitcoin need to dip back down to $50,000. That is because for 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 the miners as of today, to mine Bitcoin. The cost of average mining one Bitcoin today is between $53,000 to mine one Bitcoin. And the miners usually run out of profits. So before the market will start booming once again. So if history is on our side, we may be able to dip back down to 50,000. But why will you be scared if Bitcoin is trading between $50,000? It's an opportunity to accumulate more Bitcoin, to accumulate more Solana, to accumulate more SUI, to accumulate more SRP, guys. So don't be scared each time the market is down. Q2 already closed. So we just closed the Q2 yesterday with 31.41%. So let's see what Q3 will bring to us. Yeah, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. I can see the chat booming. You guys are welcome. So, guys, this is why I always say don't trade with leverage. Every single day, I tell you guys, don't trade with leverage. Even if James Wine, who is one of the biggest traders with leverage, he almost lost all his profit. I showed you guys the chart here. It's on chain. He almost lost all his trading funds, even if all his profit as well. So unlucky traders. Quite yours, liquidate 8 times in a weekly lose. He lost how much? $12.5 million. You know, so trading with high leverage, those traders, it's one of the way to make quick money, and it's still one of the way to easily lose your money trading with high leverage. And if you want to trade leverage, okay, good. Use 1S, 2S, 3S when you understand the market. Me myself, I will start sometimes I play with leverage when I'm in profit. Let's say I buy Solana, where Solana was trading between $10. Now Solana is trading above $100. Boom, it's a good time as well. Flipping my Solana. Now at least I'm in 15S profit. At least I could be able to take $1,000 to trade around the market, to trade with leverage. But you hear that you are just coming into the market, you have just $100 to invest. It's better to invest it than trading it with leverage, because you will lose it all. I will show you guys the data. The people who make money in cryptos are not traders, are investors. Invest for the market and hold for a long term. If you was opportunity to be here when Bitcoin 15 years ago, 2011, less than 15 years, still less than 50 years. That is about 14 years. I mean, so 2011, Bitcoin was still trading below $1. If you was opportunity to add $100, a day like today, you will still be holding a huge amount of millions of dollars in profit. But don't think you're already too late. No, you are not too late, guys. So you are not too late. You are still early in the crypto space. There's still a huge more money to make in the crypto. Massive. I can see the chat booming, guys. Drop your question, guys. Yeah, you guys are welcome. If you have any question, drop your question. For sure, we'll be doing Q&A. I try my possible best to answer all the question. You guys know. So share the stream with your friends and family. Sharing the stream alone gives you an opportunity to win Bitcoin and crypto NFTs as well from me. I remember 2011, NFTs. Even if a crypto pork was trading below $50, today crypto pork is worth between $100,000. And if you don't know anything about NFT as well, so once in a while I do live stream here. So when we still discuss all about NFT, I will be on OpenSea and Magic Eden, showing you guys, even if my NFT as well, showing you guys it's on chain. You guys know the crypto space is so transparent. So when I will be showing you guys when I was buying and when I was selling, so while taking profit is very, very important as well. Some NFT, which I buy between 10 Solana, flip for 20 Solana. Today, they are now trading between 1 Solana. So some of them, which I buy when buy between 1 ETH, and I did not take profit. As of today, maybe they are trading between 0.1 ETH. So almost about, 9x lost. So taking profit is very, very important. So don't trade with leverage, guys. This is just someone losing how much? He loses $12.5 million. Why? Because he is trading with leverage. Don't trade with leverage, guys. As I always say, don't trade with leverage. It's not always a good idea to trade with leverage. So, guys, for you guys who are thinking, so why is Bitcoin? It still talk above $107,000, and Bitcoin is still not skyrocketing. So I will show you guys the data. The Wall Street, the big boys, they are buying using OTC. And one thing I also discovered, which I saw on chain, is that the long-term investors, not long-term holders, the long-term investors, like a Grayscale as well, they keep selling since 2024. So when Bitcoin spot ETF got approved, that was January 10, 2024. Grayscale have been selling their Bitcoin. It's just that we have people like BlackRock, which they keep buying and buying and buying and buying. So because years ago, Grayscale, there was not opportunity to take profit to sell any of their Bitcoin holding. People who invested in Grayscale Trust, they was not able to sell their Bitcoin. That is because the spot ETF was not approved yet. Since 2022, when the Grayscale spot ETF get approved, they have been selling and selling and selling and selling. So, but it's just that we have people like BlackRock, so which they keep buying and buying and buying and buying. So, as you guys can see, even if as of today, Grace, as you guys can see, this is just IBIT share Bitcoin, which is a BlackRock. You can see as of today, they are still holding $74.8 billion in Bitcoin. How many Bitcoin is that? So they are holding 695,829.8 Bitcoin, which is crazy. So they are already holding a 3.6% of total Bitcoin supply that will ever be in existence. 3.3% of Bitcoin that will ever be in existence. That is because Bitcoin is 21 million. As you guys can see here, it's 21 million. So inside 21 million, just a BlackRock alone is already holding a 3.3%. So this is how scarce this asset is. And if you go down here, you guys will see that, over the past few days, so BlackRock, they have been buying and buying and buying and buying. So on the 13th of June, they added 2,200 Bitcoin. On the 16th, they added 2,400, 6,000 Bitcoin, 2,600 Bitcoin, 455, 2,000, 4,000. They haven't sold just a single Bitcoin over the past few days. So guys, let's do Q&A, question and answer, man. So let's do Q&A. The market is still holding strong. So let's do Q&A, guys. Let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Yeah. If you have any questions, so drop your question on the chat. So let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A, guys. I can see the chat booming. Yeah, guys. Make sure your notification bell is on. Turn on your notification bell and subscribe to the channel. So every single day I'm here to bring you guys good news, but I will still be like, you guys know, instead of me to be bearish, I will be bullish. That is because, I've been in crypto for a while to realize that the market is always going up. Despite the up and down, which we see every single day. Yeah, for sure, the market is always volatile. That is because, one of the biggest risks in life is not taking any risk. So that does not mean you have to go all in. No, so Bitcoin is always volatile. So it's a risk asset. So if there is no risk, there is no opportunity. So keep building. So don't just come into the market and invest. And I don't even call it investment. Go all in meme coin, because meme coin, they are not investment. So they don't have usage. So Bitcoin is a store of value. So power by code, guided by power by miners, guided by code. So if you read if you go through the Bitcoin white paper, you will totally understand why the big boys, they don't like Bitcoin. That is because they know that Bitcoin is here, to give power to the people. So it's so transparent. So as an asset that is so transparent. There is no any other asset on this planet that is transparent like Bitcoin. It's on blockchain. Every of your transaction is on blockchain forever. So which is why most of the government don't like it, because the asset is so transparent as hell. So which is why I always say, keep this here to make sure that you don't miss out. And the smart money keep buying it every single day. Yeah, Miraculous, Chidela, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. Share the stream with your friends and family. let them know about Bitcoin and crypto. That is because in the next, I believe, next cycle, Bitcoin will be trading minimum $500,000. You know, being not be so much bullish, $700,000. Being bullish, $1,000,000. Next cycle is just between 4 years, between 4 years. So after our halving event, let's put it in 5 years. So after halving event, we usually have 18 months for the market to boom. So which is why I believe in cycle. I still think the market will dip back down this between the end of this cycle. So we are in Q2. I think between end of Q4, for sure the market will consolidate a little bit. So we dip back down slightly. So which I think will take Bitcoin below $100,000. So if you want to start investing, guys, you are in the right place. That is because I will start my DCA portfolio where I will be DCA in the market. So I will be buying some of those good altcoin. So if you don't know what to buy, so you guys can be adding those altcoin to your portfolio as well. Yeah, yes, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you, Chris Talbot. Thank you, guys. Vincent, family was good. Good, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the weekend yesterday. So yesterday I do live stream on Sunday, but I streamed late yesterday. I'll try my possible best, even if when I will be traveling in the next few months. So I will be like streaming there as well for my vacation. So I'll be streaming to let you guys know what is happening in the market. There have been bullish news about Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum, but if Ethereum is holding strong as well, Ethereum is still holding above, so you guys can see $2,480. It's just that Ethereum gas fee is still crazy. But Vitalik, which is the founder of Ethereum, because most of the other founders have left the project, so it's just Vitalik. Chaskovsky was one of the founders as well, so Chaskovsky left, and now he's building a Cardona Ada. So most of the founders have left. Vitalik is the one working on Ethereum. So he promised that Ethereum will be scaling at least between a 10% higher than this. So at least if Ethereum scalability work out, at least the transaction fee being if the transaction fee get lower, like even if it's not even up to Solana, that is because most of the meme coin are be trading on Solana right now because of the transaction fee. If you want to trade or make it, last week Ethereum transaction fee skyrocket. I wanted to swap Ethereum to other altcoin. I have to spend up to like $20 for just a transaction fee for swapping. It was crazy. But now for just swapping on Solana, you don't even spend up to $10. Sorry, I take that back, 10 cents to swap on Ethereum, Solana. But if you want to swap on Ethereum, you have to spend. I remember 2022 for just buying NFT, you have to spend up to $100 for in order for you to purchase NFT on on a Ethereum chain. So those are the things why people are running to Solana as of now. So Ethereum is still getting better and better and better. The Wall Street keep accumulating and accumulating more Ethereum as well. They are not just accumulating just Bitcoin, but I focus so much on Bitcoin. That is because you guys know once Bitcoin starts surging, once Bitcoin starts booming, most of the altcoin will follow as well. So and Bitcoin is less risk, so there's no much. Despite that. Bitcoin is a risk asset, but you guys know most of those other altcoins, so they are even more riskier than Bitcoin. That's because Bitcoin is holding a market cap worth of about $2 trillion, and those other altcoins are holding a market cap worth about 70 something trillion. When even if let's look at the Ethereum market cap as of today, let's see. Ethereum market cap is between $300 billion, worth about $299.7 billion. This is Ethereum market cap. But Bitcoin market cap is more higher. Bitcoin market cap is between 2 trillion. And when Bitcoin market cap finally have a 20 trillion market cap, Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin. When we have a market cap of you don't think that is impossible. That is because as of today, gold is having a market cap of 22 trillion. And when we finally have the market cap of gold, Bitcoin will be trading above $1 million per coin. So, which is why I was saying we are still early in the market. We are still early in the market. Land 10,000 naira. No, I was just making an example, favor. I know it's impossible. So I was just making an example. Let's say, for example, you invested $10,000 in Bitcoin. You expect it to double overnight. It does not work that way. So Bitcoin is an asset. When you invest on it, so give it time to grow. So favor, you said land for $10,000. So land is an asset. Take it as a Bitcoin is an asset as well. Bitcoin is now classified as an asset, which is why US added to their reserve. US already add Bitcoin to their reserve. Yeah, guys, if you are just coming to the channel, smash the like, turn on your notification bell, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You sharing the stream and tuning in every single day alone. It gives you an opportunity to win Bitcoin crypto NFTs from me as well. So that is because I believe here in the crypto space, we are community. You guys are not fans, but we are community. We have to grow together to achieve a financial freedom. This is what we are working for. This is why we are investing in Bitcoin and crypto. That's because if you leave your money in fiat, which is the government money, so it has inflation will be eating away your buy power. So if you have been living in other countries, even if today the US national debt is skyrocketing, a lot of people are saying that the US national debt is skyrocketing. A country like Nigeria, a country like Venezuela, the inflation is same. The inflation is skyrocketing every single day. What you can buy here in Europe as well. I reside in Europe. If you can buy this in Europe with $10 a few years ago, now you will be buying it with about 15 euro. But the government will keep telling you inflation is up with 2% in the past few years. Inflation is up with 10%. It's a lie. Inflation is up everything with about 15, some of the country 15%. Some country over the past 5 years, inflation is up with 50%. Which show that, one of the assets that hedge against inflation is Bitcoin. That is because Bitcoin has been going up every single year with hundreds of percent. As of today, Bitcoin is still up with 170 something million percent. Victoria, you are great, Abby. You are always welcome. If you come late, guys, what you just need to do is that reward the stream because at the early of the stream, I showed a lot of good headline to encourage you guys. MicroStrategy just added another more than $500 million worth of Bitcoin to their portfolio today. Not just MicroStrategy, Meta Planet as well added more Bitcoin to their portfolio. More than 1,000 Bitcoin to their portfolio as well. The smart money keep buying and buying and buying. Best view on streamable.com. Remove the space .io. Okay, thank you. I will try that out. You got to have a little of Bitcoin and lots of SRP. I totally understand that. Ricky Cardon, having a lot of SRP. You guys know that over the past few years, Bitcoin have been outperforming SRP. I hope you know that. So it is this year SRP. Yeah, it's a good to hold, but it is this year SRP has been up 2024, 2025. I remember over the past few cycle, SRP last time all-time high for the past 5 years. SRP has been down. It is this year SRP skyrocket. So even if Solana as well has been outperforming SRP as well over the past few years. So it's just this year. So SRP, based on the issue they have with the SEC, so there has been down for a while. But thank God, and it happened to be that the lawsuit case between SRP and The repo and the SEC is now coming to an end. But the repo, they try so hard. That is because there's no any other company that have such money to, to battle with SEC. So to battle with SEC, Repo spent more than $100 million on that lawsuit. So, but now and Repo bring a lot of reality in the crypto space. That is because over the past few years, Gary Gensler, which was the former SEC chair, he has been manipulating the crypto market. Now it happened to be that, so Ripple tries so hard at least to fight that lawsuit. Yeah, Selike, how are you guys all doing? Miraculous, you guys are welcome. I'm good, guys. Yeah, Favor. Okay, you're talking to those guys. Start the stream, you will message him. Yeah, guys, always tune in every single day. So we are community, we have to help each other grow. I will never message you first telling you to send me your seed phrase. You have to take note of that. So guys, never send your seed phrase to anybody, including me here. So keep your seed phrase safe. So transfer your, if you are holding more than $1,000, try to make sure you have a ledger or Treasure, a hardware wallet. You can connect it to your smartphone, transfer your crypto from centralized exchange to decentralized exchange. It's one of the way to keep your crypto safe. So either ledger or a hardware wallet is one of the way when you hold more than $1,000. But if you're just coming into crypto, so when you have a centralized exchange like Binance, BYBIT, and Kraken and the rest, try to make sure you also have a trust wallet as well. So when you buy crypto, you transfer it to your trust wallet to save them there. It's very, very important. Keep your crypto safe and don't trade leverage. Invest and hold for a long term. For sure, you will be in profit. It's one of the way to accumulate wealth. Bitcoin has created more millionaires than ever over the past few years. So I will show the data here. It's on chain, so you can't doubt that. 2011, Bitcoin was still trading below $1. For just a $10 investment, today you will be holding more than $1 million. Charlie, I dey share you, they give me USDT. He said, why am I they give him USDT? You never drop your address now. So last giveaway, you did not drop your address, Selike. And you're a big boy as well. You have been in crypto space for a long time. So all you just need to do, Selike always share my stream as well. So one good day I will bring you. So you since to be an OG who have been in the crypto space for a long time. So I will bring you on the channel because you don't even need to have a studio. Since to be I have a studio here, so I will send you the link of the channel, Selike. So you will join me. So I will ask you also, on your journey of crypto. So the mistake which you have made. So over the past few years, the mistake which I made, I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. I've lost money in crypto. I've made money in crypto, so I don't want you guys to make the same mistake which I made. So, trading leverage, and buying and not taking profit as well. So, which is why I'm here every single day to keep encouraging you guys not to make the same mistake which I made over the past few years. Yeah, for sure, we will all achieve a financial freedom in this space. So, not just a financial freedom, a wife changing word, not a life changing word, a wife changing word. You guys are amazing. You guys are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together just by investing and taking profit. It's one of the way. Have a side hustle. If Bitcoin did below $50,000, I will be working in what is it called? McDonald's. I'll put on McDonald's cap, maybe even if on the channel logo here as well, so that we'll be able to have more force to accumulate more Bitcoin and crypto. Have you in mind. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Selling SRP is bad investment. You guys are saying, who say that SRP is bad investment? Over the past few years, SRP has been underperforming, but now that the lawsuit case is coming to an end, I think it will perform good. And it's also a US based cryptocurrency as well. US based, most of the US based altcoins have been performing good over the past few months. So, and President Trump, so is giving us a good hope that so he want to make sure that US, they be the, one of the country, the best country on this planet to at least to accumulate a crypto and a Bitcoin as well, not just a crypto, but not just crypto, Bitcoin as well. Don't forget, they already added a Bitcoin to their reserve. Don't worry, I trust you have seed. Don't send your seed phrase to anybody, guys. No, 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 no. Never send your seed phrase to anybody. So keep your seed phrase safe. Don't take a screenshot of it. It's very, very important. Don't take a screenshot of it. That is because blockchain is so transparent. If you, I showed you guys last week. So with I made example last week with NFTs. If you are on OpenSea, you can see addresses that is holding $1 million worth of token. You can see $1 million worth of Bitcoin. You can see an address holding about $20,000. But there are people working so hard to take that your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. You are working so hard to invest. There are people working so hard to take it away from you. Once they get their hand on your seed phrase, your Bitcoin and crypto is gone. So, and it's one of the way to keep your Bitcoin and crypto safe. So, don't keep your seed phrase safe is very, very important. Abi, Seliki, I get that. You have to wear mask now, but I hope you have not do something wrong in the crypto space. So you have to do. There are people who live stream with masks. I definitely see many people like that who live stream with masks. So that. So guys, yeah, that's Seliki. He said he can come online with this thing. So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. I showed you guys just now. You guys can see here. This is, wallet holding a balance more than $100 million is skyrocketing, which show that, the big boys, they keep buying and buying and buying. Wallet holding more than $1 million recently is skyrocketing once again. Those are big boys keep accumulating. Michael Saylor, he just added 4,980 Bitcoin to his portfolio. So what about $531 million plus? As of today, Strategy is now holding 597,325 Bitcoin. So they spent $42.4 billion and they are now holding a total worth of about $64 billion plus. So which means they are sitting with about almost about that's more than $21 billion in profit. So just by this year, not trading, just by this year. Meta Planet as well. They just bought another 1,005 Bitcoin just today. Meta Planet is now holding more than 13,150 Bitcoin. I remember when Meta Planet started buying Bitcoin, they was buying 100 Bitcoin, 200 Bitcoin. Today, they are now adding more than 1,000 Bitcoin at once. So, guys, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Always tune in, share the stream with your friends and family every single day. Every single day I'm here live streaming to keep encourage you guys to buy Bitcoin and crypto. So that is because it's one of the way to achieve a financial freedom. It's not a financial advice. No, I'm not even qualified to give you a financial advice. I didn't go to school, but Bitcoin and crypto has made me to believe that you can achieve anything by you can achieve a financial freedom just by investing in Bitcoin and crypto. So yes, bring okay, you guys can sing. Seliki, the favor said I should bring you on. So I should bring you guys. I should bring you on the live stream. I cannot go. So yeah, I hope 2011 I will have put a lot of money on Bitcoin. Yeah, everybody wish will have been able to buy more Bitcoin in 2011. That is why I said yesterday, Michael Saylor said, 21 years from now, you will wish you buy more Bitcoin today. So that was what Michael Saylor said yesterday. 20 years from now, you will wish you would have bought more Bitcoin. So that means you are still early today, guys, to buy more Bitcoin and crypto. Yeah, it's possible for Solana to dip back down to $20. It's possible, Saliki. If Bitcoin dip back down to $50,000, Solana will be traded between $20. It's possible. I'm waiting for that. I'm hoping for that. But I think before Solana dip back down to $20, maybe my money will have finished there. Because if Solana dip back down to $25, I will accumulate more and more and more. I will go all in. I will sell every if Bitcoin dip below $40,000, I will sell I will sell every good thing around me, every expensive property around me. I think I will sell them and go all in. I'm not telling you to go all in. So as always, don't go all in. It's very, very important. Keep this year is one of the best way. So guys, I will see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So always remember that you guys are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. So Charisco is out. Make sure your notification bell is on. See you all tomorrow, guys.